afternoon, everyone. I'm Rose Velasquez, and now I will discuss to you some lessons that we tackle in waste management. The first lesson is the foodborne illness. It is caused by consuming contaminated food or beverages. One of the most common types of food contamination is called microorganism or microbes in other terms. Foodborne illness is a serious problem. Given the types of foodborne illness that can be typically mild and can be life-threatening. So before we eat or drink something in our table, we should check it first if it's safe and clean so that we can avoid food contamination. Food contaminants can be the three categories. The first one is chemical hazards, the next one is physical hazards, and the last one is biological hazards. Potentially hazardous food is a term used by Food Safety Organization to classify food that require time temperature to control and keep them safe for humans. Once a contaminated food is eaten, illness can be caused by the pathogens themselves. Conditions that support the growth of microbial pathogens include food, acidity, temperature, time, oxygen, and moisture. Or to make it short, it's also called the FATM. And we have three major types of foodborne illness. The first one is foodborne intoxication, foodborne infection, and toxin-mediated infection. Here are the four simple steps for prevention of foodborne illness. The first one is clean. Wash hand and food contact surfaces and utensils often between tasks, and if they have become contaminated. Separate to prevent cross-contamination. Cross-contamination is the transfer of harmful bacteria from uncooked food products. The third one is cook. Cook food thoroughly and use a thermometer to verify the proper temperature was reached. Cook food to the safe minimum internal temperature. Example, ham, fresh or smoked, uncooked, 145 degrees Fahrenheit or 62 degrees Celsius, and rest for at least 3 minutes. And the last is chill. Chill food promptly. Cold temperatures slow and growth of harmful bacteria. The second lesson is following the flow of food. Keeping food safe. Food safety is something we need to be concerned about every step in the food preparation process. We must be careful every time we handle food. Food flow is considered every step from receiving food through reheating food for service. Receiving. It must carefully inspect all incoming food supply to make sure their condition. Whatever size of food establishments to receiving requires, the first one is prompt handling and exactly quality control procedures. Storage. After food is received, the perishable items should be stored immediately in the freezer, walk-in cooler, or refrigerator. The three common types of food storage areas are refrigerator, freezer, and the dry storage. Preparation. During preparation, it is important to keep raw food separate to ready-eat foods to avoid cross-contamination. Hand washing. Hands, especially the tips of the finger, are known to be significant source of cross-contamination of food. HACCP, or the Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point System, an internationally recognized system for reducing the risk of safety food and hazards in food. The next is cooking. It is make food more palatable by changing in appearance, texture, and aroma. Freezing. Most harmful bacteria and other microorganisms do not grow at temperature below 41 degrees Fahrenheit or 5 degrees Celsius. Therefore, frozen food must be kept solidly frozen. Thawing. The preferred method of thawing is in the food refrigerator would have the opportunity to be in temperature danger zone. Reheating. Reheating must be done quickly within 2 hours. Food must be reheated to either 165 degrees Fahrenheit to boiling. And the last one is cooling. It's used to reduce temperature of the food from one processing temperature to another water bath, and blast or tumble chiller. Let's discuss the third lesson and the final lesson also. Risk management concepts and principles. Risk versus hazards. Risk is a chance or probability that a person will be harmed or experience an adverse health effect when exposed to a hazard. It's also the chance that any hazard will cause harm to somebody. It can be physical safety matter, a risk of property loss, of a financial business risk, and more. Risk management as a precautionary measure. Example of uncertainty based risks include damage by fire, flood, or other natural disasters. Different sorts of risk. Let's start to uncertainty in financial markets. Uncertainty is a circumstance that must be faced by business owners and people in the financial world. Accidents. Accidents are reactive while risk is preventive. Accident management is necessary to reduce the cost pertinent to accident. Some common injuries in the hospitality industry: slip and fall injuries, skin reactions, food poisoning, and respiratory illness, and etc. Accident in tourism industry is like fire, storm, earthquake, flood, erosion, and etc. Legal liabilities. Legal liability for harm caused to others is one of the most serious risks. Credit risk. It is the possibility of loss resulting from a borrower's failures to repay a loan or meet contractual obligations. Natural causes and disaster. Environmental factors such as storms, floods, droughts, fires, and heat waves. Disasters are related to weather, movement of our planet Earth. Strategies that can help to manage threats. Threats, avoidance, mitigate, and another one, accept, which can be used as a strategy to deal with both and threats and opportunities. What is hazard? Hazard is any source of potential damage, harm, or adverse health effects on something or someone. Example of hazards are knife, benzene, Mycobacterium tuberculosis, electricity, wet floor, and etc. So, I hope you learned a lot from my discussion, and thank you for watching.